You've seen those ads promising that you can make lots of money working at home. With the unemployment rate still sky high, that can be tempting. But the Better Business Bureau has received more than 5,000 complaints about work from home scams this year alone. CBS News and economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is here to separate the frauds from the legit opportunities. And there are legit opportunities out there, right, Rebecca?
There are, Maggie.
Which we'll run through. But,
Yeah.
but first, let's warn everybody about the scams. How do you spot a scam?
Well, the Better Business Bureau says 99.9% of the time when you go to Google and you say make money from home or make lots of money and you press send, the things that you're going to get back 99.9% of the time are scams. And things like to look out for are area mom makes $3,000 in a week. Things like send us some money and we're going to promise you massive returns. Those are the types of things you want to watch out for. And also, just as an overview, if it sounds too good to be true, it very likely is. A lot of money for a little work or little experience likely is a red flag.
All right, but there are plenty that are on the up and up, and let's talk about some of them. I've heard about people running customer call service centers from their home. How do you go about that?
So there's a couple of companies out there that are very highly rated, reputable companies from the Better Business Bureau that help you get your resume out to these call centers so that you can work from home, have a job, sometimes with benefits, sometimes with bonuses involved, that doesn't require a lot of skill in the first place. One of the big things is that you're a native English speaker, because a lot of these companies are looking for that. Alpine Access offers online training. You can go to their website. We have it there on the lower third of our screen, and they will let you know what kinds of opportunities are out there. Also, call center careers. You can browse jobs throughout the United States at call centers, and they have a list of some of the top job opportunities right on their website.
So those two websites connect you to a company that you can work for in customer service. I've also heard that you can be a tutor online if you're proficient at something. How do you do that? And do you need to have a graduate degree to do that sort of thing?
In some cases, you do need the degree, but in many cases, what you need is a proficiency, and you can take their tests and they'll show you whether or not you're capable of doing it. But this is great for people who are bilingual, who know math really well, or people who like to edit, for example, because there's such a great demand out there. Tutor.com is hiring right now, eSylvan online learning centers also, and Universal Class. And one last thing that I'd like to say for people who have that skill set, if you're willing to leave home, you can go to Craigslist and say, I have this skill set, I'm a willing tutor. And in many cases, college campuses are places that are great for advertising the skill set because there's so many people, they need the extra tutoring.
And you can find them on the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
You can sell your gold on the internet. What's the best place to do that?
There are a number of places that are highly rated, and that's what you want to make sure you're going to. One that the Better Business Bureau says are strong. Empire Gold Buyers and Gold Fellow are both great places. Also, your local jeweler is a great place to start out with to get a sense for how much is this gold worth. And I want to say one thing about this, because people often think, well, I don't have any gold sitting around the house. You'd be surprised. An old gold chain, a ring, a set of earrings. In many cases, these do have some value, and now that gold is at a record high, $1,300 an ounce, you can get a pretty good deal.
Especially when you put them all together and make a nice little chunk.
Exactly, because
right?
they're looking at the weight at these places.
All right, so what if you make something, is there a place where you can sell your stuff?
Yeah,
crafts?
Etsy.com is a great place
What is
for
it?
this. Etsy.com, ETSY.com. A lot of people are familiar with eBay, of course, but Etsy is a place for vintage items, which they say 20 years or older, and handmade crafts from photography to artwork. If you have that at your house or it's part of your business, it's a great place.
What if I find a company online that I would be interested in working for at home? How do I research them?
You want to go to the Better Business Bureau website. At the front door of their website, there's a place where you can type in the name of the company, press send, and they will tell you. You see it right there on your TV set. They will tell you whether or not it is a reputable company. They rate the companies. They say how many complaints they get, so you'll know in advance.
We love all the cool stuff you're finding for us this week. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Maggie.